So during my trip to China last year, I met with probably about a dozen or so factories who we were already in the product development process of kicking off a whole bunch of new products. And while I was meeting with them, I would just ask a bunch of questions, make conversation. We had many dinners. And one of the questions that I would ask them all was, how could I be an easier customer to work with? What can I do to make your jobs easier? Which I'm guessing is not a question they get very often. I don't know if you've ever got that question from one of your customers. I have not. But I just wanted to know, how could I, as a customer, make our relationship better and make projects happen faster? And the most common response that I got was, whenever you are submitting an RFQ, which stands for request for quote, to include as much detail as possible. And so if you think about ordering a product, if you just say, hey, I want a doodad, there's a lot of different doodads out there that you can get. But if you say, I want this, I want it to look like this, I want it to be made out of this material, when you package it, can you please put it in this kind of box? Could you please have this many in this, assortment? Could you please, all these details. Could I order this many at a time? What's that going to cost? Versus, if you order 1,000 at a time versus 10,000 at a time, you're going to get different costs for that. And so putting as much of that detail as possible, what it does is it allows you to avoid extra wasteful communication. Get the quote the first time, have it be correct, be able to then provide, a comparison of one quote from one factory versus another, make your decision, and feel confident that you're going in the right direction for you and your customers.